Morning everyone, and welcome again to this workshop on SAVEUP2. I will be doing a short presentation talking you through the vetting process of Atlas data. So all incoming species records submitted to SAVEUP2 are vetted against existing data in the database. If you record a new species for a pentad, or species for which there's no existing data, something called an ORF, or an out-of-range form, is generated. This form essentially just requests a few more additional identification details to ensure that the new species record is legitimate before it's accepted into the database and reflects on the species coverage maps. The form is web-based and is sent to you as the atlaser via email. So for example, if I were to record the species Prioritbatus in Cape Town, where I live, I will receive a form via email that looks something like this. So over here is the known atlas data for Prioritbatus, and this little red block over here is the pentad in which I supposedly recorded the species. And as you can see, it's quite far out of range. So I've been asked for a few more details about the sighting. In order to fill in the form, you simply click over here on the hyperlink, but you do need to ensure that you're logged onto the website. So if you click on here, you'll be redirected to the form that looks like this. Here's a brief summary of the observer. Again, the little square where you recorded the species, and then the various fields to fill in. Those marked with an asterisk are required. So I'll just fill these in. The most important here is a brief description of the species and why you disqualified other species. So for something like a batis, you could go on call. For other species, it'll be actually a plumage description. And then a brief description of the habitat type. Because a pentad is quite large, there could be a huge variety of habitats in the pentad. So some brief description over here. Then you select Save, and a green banner over here appears to tell you that the form is saving. Once the form has been saved, you will get the appropriate message, and you simply click to exit the field. So that's sighting description. If you do have images or recordings to upload, click over here, but make sure you save your sighting description first. You simply upload your files and save. If the Regional Atlas Committee has further questions for you, they will use the comment tab over here, and you will receive a copy of their comments via email. So a copy of everything that you filled in over here is sent to you via email, and the form is sent to both you and the RACs. So over here will just simply be a summary of everything that you filled in. If you do submit photos, they will appear over here. You will also receive the adjudication decision via email, so whether your record has been accepted or rejected or held over. If you accidentally made a mistake, a finger error, that's also very easy to fix. So you need the correct species number. So you go to the website and navigate to the species tab. And for batis, I'll go all the way down here. And if I hadn't actually meant to say Cape batis, I simply go over here, copy the species number, go back to my own profile, which after you've logged on is over here, my data. Scroll down beneath your own coverage map to the tab called ORFs. Click over here. You'll see over here is my Pruitt Battis record. And I'll open the card. I have already done so here. So this opens up the card. Scroll down, Pruitt Battis, and then I go update. If I hadn't recorded any Battis and I actually just want to delete the record, I can simply go delete. But over here, I'll go update, paste the correct number and say OK. Don't leave the page until it has updated, else it will cancel the update process. Once updated, you'll get the appropriate message, click OK, and you'll see now the ORF has fallen away because Cape Battis is not out of range in Cape Town. If you need to go back to older out of range records and you don't want to try and find the email in your inbox, you can also just come straight to your profile on the website. And for example, here, if I have this species that says that the status is outstanding, I can simply go over here, submit, and that'll open the online form in the website. There are two other kinds of forms. The one is for regional rarities. So that's a species that might have been seen in the pentad already, but it is considered an unusual species at the provincial level. And so all sightings are queried. The other category are the national rarities, and those are adjudicated by BirdLife South Africa. And if you click on the form, the link in the form over here, so back on your web-based form, this will be in red to say that it's a national rarity. And if you click here, you'll be redirected to the BirdLife South Africa National Rarities page. If you want information about the team of RACs, it's over here, contacts, Regional Atlas Committee, as well as project team. So there's a short description of everyone who's involved. And over here is a table with everyone's contact details if you need to get in touch with them directly. In South Africa, every province has a RAC team, and in the other SABIP countries, there's a team for each country. These people are absolutely key to the SABIP2 team, and they are all volunteers who do an immense amount of work for the project. I hope that clarifies some of the steps around submitting ORF forms, and I hope you appreciate how important they are to ensure a level of accuracy in the SABIP2 data. As always, if you get stuck or need help, please do drop us an email at sabip2@birdlife.org.za. Enjoy the rest of the workshop.